Welcome back to another episode of What Should I Get Pierced? We're going to look at 4 different people today, and I'm going to let you know what I think would look good on them. So stay tuned. Let's take a look at these pictures. All right, taking a look at the first picture. The first thing I see, septum piercing. Granted, I'm always biased to septums, but look at how straight their nose is. That septum is going to lay perfectly in there. They're going to be able to show off some amazing jewelry. Totally see a septum piercing. Also could see a labret. Granted, times are weird right now where we can't necessarily show them off because we might be wearing masks, but when the time's right, a labret would look fantastic. If they didn't like the idea of the labret, definitely a vertical labret would look cool too. I'm definitely going more symmetry on this person. We could also go eyebrows. I don't like the idea of one eyebrow, maybe both sides. That would look really, really cool. And with the symmetrical nose, you could always do nostrils if you wanted to go that route, whether it's regular nostril piercings or the high nostrils. Lots of options. Now, let's take a look at their ear. This person is lucky. The options this person has is amazing. If we look right away, you can do an industrial. You could do 2 industrials. Their rook looks like it could fit 2, possibly 3 if you wanted to go that far. Their doth is perfect. The tragus, a little bit small, but with so many other options, it's not a worry. And of course, a conch would look fantastic with a nice large conch in there, or we could also do more earlobes and cartilage all the way. Too many options. So sky's the limit here. I think the biggest choices here are going to be what jewelry you're going to wear with all those piercings. All right, on to submission number 2. Awesome. Nostril piercings all the way. I could see double nostril piercings, high nostril piercings. Not as much as septum piercing. I see more of a philtrum than the septum piercing. I could definitely see a piece of jewelry right there. Maybe anti-eyebrows. If that tissue can support a surface bar, anti-eyebrows would look so cool. You know, just the horizontal ones instead of the traditional up and down. And let's move on to the ears. Already has some piercings. That rook piercing looks fantastic. I love that rook in there. And you see how the rook, that line runs all the way down, a series of them in there. I think you guys have picked up I'm a fan of multiple piercings in the same area. Also a really fun possibility is the top of the ear. Right up here, we could do an orbital with the beads going on the inside to kind of match with these. You see how I added that in there? That would look super, super rad. With the curvature of the conch, a big conch cluster, a gem cluster in there would look really, really cool too. I might also suggest that bottom lobe piercing, start stretching it out. I could see definitely 0, double 0. And if they wanted to go bigger, of course, it's hard to stop. That's more and more options. There's lots of cool things this person could do. Let's move on to the next person. All right, I like this guy's look. Balded and bearded. It's the best look out there. Well, it's my opinion. Eyebrow piercings would look super, super cool on this guy. Horizontal eyebrow piercings. The septum piercing, if it was big enough. I see a larger gauge septum piercing, not a thin, small one. Maybe a bridge. You know, bald, beard, bridge. It's a good look. Let's take a look at his ears. All right. Awesome sideburns. I love that cut. Forward helixes. It looks like there is room for 3, possibly 4, which would be super, super awesome. Or you could do 1 piercing in the middle with a very large piece of jewelry on the front. The doth piercing, nice and thin, so that should heal up really, really well. Tragus piercing as well. I'd need to see it more head on to kind of see if he... Let's take a look. Can we see it head on? No, we can't. Looking at that tragus, yeah, we could definitely fit a stud in there. I don't know if I would go to a ring. And looking from the side profile like this, yeah, horizontal eyebrow, that would look awesome. All right, let's go on to the next picture. And immediately, I remember she said she doesn't wear glasses all the time. So we have a picture with and without the glasses. So as you can see, if you did high nostrils, it would rub right out of the glasses. So that's why glasses are super important to look at when you're actually placing these piercings. Now, looking at her lip, super pouty, vertical lip piercing, super big fan of. That would look amazing. And possibly cheek piercings. Now, I've mentioned in other videos I'm not a big fan of cheek piercings, but I could see those dimples. The jewelry would look super, super cute there. Moving on to the ears. Now, the picture's a little bit blurry here, but definitely a tragus piercing would look amazing because she has a lot of larger gems up top, and you can do that large gem in the tragus to kind of pull the whole ear together instead of having everything just on the outside. It's hard to tell, but her doth might be a little thick, so that might be a rougher heel. But of course, if you did a ring in there, that would kind of pull the ear together as well. Lobes look like they want to be stretched. Again, you can stretch those up, and that gives a lot of cool options for different styles of jewelry. So you have the larger gem up top, and then a plug on the bottom would pull it all together. All right. I love this part of my videos so much. I love being able to look at all your faces and seeing what's going to look best on you, and maybe someday I can actually put some of those holes in you guys. Now, if you want me to take a look at your pictures, make sure you send me straight on and a good side profile picture so I can actually look at your ear and your face, and send it to piercingwithscott@gmail.com, listed right down below. And if you enjoyed my video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, keep putting holes in your body. We'll see y'all in the next video.